the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. Ruby. From a haunted chick like me with really disgustingly cute dogs. She's like, I don't want to be on. Okay, alright. Where you going? You gonna get a twink twink? Okay, come back. I'll miss you. Tonight's special is the yes or no question for $1. You can also get the $6 taco box. Sorry about being a little bit late. I know I put 9:15, but I had to do some things for the baby doggy. There's also the 11/11 love reading. You can also get the $20 past present future reading, the $30 general. I would prefer Cashapp, PayPal, Venmo for readings, or any donation that you can make for a reading. You can buy one, get one free tonight. Also, that is the special. I guess I should put that in the. Pinned comment. Hey, Frank and Dad.
Doing some watermelon.
Hey, how are you? My night is good. How's your night been? Thanks so much for asking.
He doesn't want watermelon.
She doesn't. She doesn't want the watermelon. Well, maybe Ruby will want it.
I know. I gave it to her.
Oh, that's why Ruby ran away, because you're eating watermelon and giving it out. Okay. Hey, Andrew. How are you tonight? Troll. There's nobody breaking any YouTube terms of service or anything. I'm not showing a gun. I'm not performing with a gun. I'm not trying to show anybody how to use a gun. There's no sex happening here. It's just a bot or a troll. Original content anyway. There's a few cover songs, but those aren't monetized. Pardon my Taiwanese.
Congratulations, you're our new
Hey, Puffy Rooney. Welcome back.
Where's my little friend?
Thanks, Jana. I couldn't see the chat for a minute, so I had to put on a link to open it to the chat for the live on another screen. So, hello to anyone who's still there. Now that I can actually see the chat.
Twink, twink, twink.
know, you would expect to run into a rock star or meet one at night. I actually, when I met him the first time, it was broad daylight. I can't remember if it was a Saturday or a Sunday though. That hasn't come back to me yet. I guess I'll have to look back at the date of the anniversary at TMR. Hey Ari, how are you, sweetheart? Thanks for bringing back that memory. I really appreciate it. I'd forgotten it. Wow. I think we've talked about it before, though. But just the sheer idea that it was broad daylight. Yeah, thanks. Hey, Veronica. My goodness, hi. Awesome. So we've got Veronica and Ari in the chat at the same time. Awesome. How have you been, Veronica? Any new updates? Far better than I have been. But you know what? It was still a good weekend despite the fucking. Well, then if that's how you feel, that's what you'll get. I just feel like I need to be my true authentic self, Ari, and say what I need to say because life is short. And you're doing the right thing. Life is short and you want to find the people that you want to spend the rest of your life with. And you know what? Maybe you should just be telling people that too. Maybe they'll get, you know, something will click or something. I don't know. You know? Granted, I couldn't tell you where those people are that already inherently like just know that, or you just have to feel your way through it. I feel like the spell has been broken. Yeah, so you are the spell. And you broke whatever it was that you were believing in other than your own magic. You did it. Veronica. Don't beat yourself up if you go back to it, you know? Feel it all around, whatever you're feeling. But it's good to come to that point and admit it to yourself sometimes and be able to talk about it. It can be very difficult for some people to find the courage to say something that powerful. Alright, I don't get why he has been so easy for me to find. Men that don't want to commit when I literally am wanting to commit a relationship. Okay, honey, I'm not going to put you on the naughty step. But once again, your thoughts create love. So, my mentor had to tell me this a lot. And then I'd have to catch myself when I'd say something horrible like that. Look how horrible that is what you said, Ari. Stop that. It is your thoughts. It's what you inherently believe it to be true. If I told you this was a zebra, mean, it's not a zebra, but if I told you this was Sophia from Golden Girls with a bunch of sticks on her back at 80 years old, you'd say, uh-huh. It's not that difficult to understand that you're experiencing something again and again and again because you can't break away from thinking about the 3D around you being something outside of you that has to give you what you want. I know that sounds absolutely batshit crazy, but this situation is literally in your hands. I promise you that. What if you just stop trying and start relaxing a little bit and start saying to yourself instead something like, not gonna worry about it, because everything works out in my favor. I had a very difficult time actually getting to that point where I could say that and truly feel it, Ari. So don't beat yourself up because this has been your reality. You're not the only one who this has been their reality. I promise you, you're not alone. So that's probably why we've all been brought together so many times again and again and on this channel is to talk about things like this and help each other through it. It's been your reality. Yeah. It has been. And you're experiencing it again and again and again because subconsciously, I mean, that is what you're holding on to, whether you believe it or not right now. But this change that you had with this other person, this person that we talked about earlier today, this person that we talked about that you went on the dates with, you had started turning something around. Something in you has shifted, though. I'm not saying that there's anything you're doing wrong, but you have to be like, fuck it. What I want is already mine. And start serving that instead of continuing to talk about that right there. I just don't understand why you think there's something outside of you that's making it happen. I don't get that part. I'm confused. Like, I wouldn't sit here and play a song on the guitar and be like, Ari, that was great the way you played that guitar. For me. Thank you. It's like the same concept, sort of, in my head. Maybe I'm wrong, but it can be very difficult to go from point A to point B. I do understand, Ari. But you can change it. You can move a mountain with a cup of water. You can split the ocean in two. But what's your state of mind? I know I sound a little batshit crazy, but start with something little instead of somebody you don't know. Start with something you're comfortable with. It could be as simple as you doing your hair or tying your shoes or sitting down and doing needlepoint threading.
I couldn't find the location.
Needlepoint sewing.
Show me where this I can do next time.
Well, right now, you're so funny. Why don't you just sit down for a minute, please? Come on, sit down. So, right now you have airplane mode on, Wi-Fi on, and cellular data. And that's fine, that's fine. So remember, you're in settings right now, okay? And you scrolled all the way to the bottom.
I just touched that, that's it.
So airplane mode, it
Well,
does.
you told me it's supposed to be in if you want to play.
No, honey. Not airplane mode has to be off if you want to play.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Wi-Fi has to be on.
Now it's on?
It's on, yes, dear.
Oh, you can't even tell.
Because see how it says Villa Do Re Mi
Okay.
for the house? Okay. And then Bluetooth off. It doesn't really matter if your cellular data's on if you want to play or not. You can use it.
I like to know
Yeah.
the location.
Okay.
where it is.
You gotta scroll down to privacy.
Oh, it doesn't say location, the idiots.
Yeah, I know they put location under
that on?
privacy because
Is
they.
that on? it's on?
privacy. Dad, not battery, privacy. Okay, click location services. It's on. The only problem you were having is you kept clicking. See, I had already turned it on for you when I brought it to you after doing that for you. So,
No, it
hold on a
wasn't-
moment,
wasn't on.
please.
Good night, Ninja. Ninja, play that good night.
Yeah, Dad, I agree. Apple iPhones are stupid. Alright, I'm back in. Okay, let me catch up here with chat. Actually, more of I'm not dealing with babying or healing someone using my own energy when they should be figuring themselves out. Yay! Veronica! Love it. Oh. Yeah. It's very true. I mean, you know, whether they're 7 years older than you or 7 years younger than you, or 17 years younger than you, or 17 years older than you, they're still a able-bodied human being, and they need to want it themselves. Yeah. You know, when somebody wants to do the work, Veronica, it's so much easier. But there's a lot of people, I feel, a lot of us even have been very guilty of it, where they do the blame shifting, and it gets kind of into your core sometimes, and you got to break out of it, I think, through maturity, through mature situations you get yourself in, you know, from meeting new people to, you know, socializing with them, engaging with them. I don't know, I've known plenty of respectable 20-year-olds. I never really had this problem before. It could just be the type of men. It could be the area you're in. It could be, you know what I mean? Like, it could be, I wouldn't necessarily say it's just a certain generation or a certain age range, Ari. Okay? There are 40-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds that are telling each other this, too. Excuse me. I think I am having serious allergy issues this June. I've had to do like nose yoga 10 times today. Definitely some kind of postnasal drip thing going on. Well, ask yourself, are they lazy ambitious or are they lazy not ambitious? Because everybody's lazy. Okay, everybody has a little lazy in them. Okay, just like everybody has a little witch in them. Everybody has a little magic in them. Everybody has a little sorrow, happiness, joy. But what kind? Is it ambitious? Is it, or is it selfish? There is a difference. to really ask yourself when it comes, and it's not just men, it's women too. I think I said this before, that sometimes I'm embarrassed to be a woman because of the things I see other women doing and saying. I wonder if there's any men that feel that way. I'm just curious if any men want to speak up. I'm not saying I'm embarrassed of women. It's just that there's some things that I personally, I don't know, it's like I'm from another planet or something. Some things I can't identify with, some things I don't understand, some things I can't imagine putting myself through some of the battles that I see women putting themselves, not only physically, but mentally, because of what the physicality of it does to them. But see, a lot of women want a relationship, but you're in relationships. We're in a relationship right now, Ari. We're literally hanging out on YouTube all the time. You could probably come to my house and I would just be comfortable with you coming by. We've been talking here for 3 years. It's some kind of relationship, connection, that the people who keep coming back and forth, it's what we have. It's what it is. Yeah, maybe we're not dating each other. Maybe we're not sleeping together or going to sleep in the same house at night, or maybe it's not, but this is my haunted house on YouTube. I guess it is kind of like my house because I'm at my house and it's kind of like you are here having tea with me, but it's just that it's like, and many women but many men also want a relationship too, Ari, okay? Many men also want a committed relationship. And I think it's in your best interest to stick to what you want. What do you want? And if you change your mind about what you want, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's not going to be anybody that judges you. It's just that you need to make the judgment of whether or not you are able to pick and choose your battles regarding what you want and what you think will get you what you want. Because you can't buy someone's love. You cannot buy love. You can't just make a connection. Oh, you can make chemistry, yeah, but chemistry can fade over time, and if you don't have that connection, I could be wrong. I don't know. This is just me talking about me and my experiences, sorry. But it's better that you're telling guys, hey, this is what I want. How do you want to operate around it? So, are you doing that? Are you telling them what you really want? But also remember, it's okay to change your mind. If you want to do the the FWB, go for it. I just know I couldn't do that because I'm having an already difficult enough time with people who, they just want to be in a relationship, but they don't really want to be friends. Like, they want to have sex, but they don't really want to be friends. They don't want to be courteous. They don't want to be, and I find that to be very fake. And morbidly disgusting. That people would, or could, or feel they need to take it to a place where, you see what I'm saying? I guess I got problems or something. I don't know, but I just couldn't do it. Ari, couldn't do it. I couldn't keep letting guy after guy after guy after guy, come in and wreck me. You know what I mean? So I've had to make decisions to pick and choose my battles. Because I'm done being wrecked. didn't come here to hurt people, and I didn't get online. I don't get online to hurt people. I get hurt often. So I kind of feel like at the end of the day, you know, what's the point, Ari? I really believe everything happens for a reason, Ari, and it's obviously happening for a reason. But it starts with you, dear. Hey, Metal Rain, welcome back to the Chammy. How's Los Angeles tonight? Veronica, I thought it was interesting that we had that conversation in the last reading you did, where you had asked about somebody else other than Doofloppy. And I'm calling him Doofloppy because I don't want to call him your specific. Okay? If you're feeling the way you're feeling, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're just gonna have to find the guy that likes you for you. You know, the girl from New York who works at Wendy's. Who likes to do tarot cards and play with cards and, you know, hang out with her family and have a good time. You know, creating nostalgic moments again and again that are happy and harmonious. It's just that simple. You're just gonna have to ask them, hey, this is what I want. I'm looking for a committed relationship. Not be wasting your time and his time and your money going on a date and figuring it out. You know, again and again and again and again. I think that's what dating is about. I think that's what relationships are about. You're spending each week or each month trying to figure each other out, where you want to go, where you don't want to go. But see, I would have instantly been like, when he said that to me, I would have instantly asked him about how he still wanted to operate around our connection. So I don't really understand. You know, you still have a chance to say that. The door's still open, Ari. You know, I went on several dates with several wonderful men, and they were perfect gentlemen, and had a great time, and we're still friends today, even if we didn't continue dating, never hooked up, or got married, or had gotten a relationship. You know, it was still a respectful friendship. And this is something that you can keep with him as well, if he's not interested in continuing dating and getting to know each other. Okay? Did he kiss you? Not trying to get personal, but I'm just curious. Did he kiss you? Am I gonna be on long? I'm gonna be on for a while, yeah, because this is gonna be the last live of the night. Because I don't think I can make it any. I don't think I can start at midnight tonight because I'm just too shattered. So I figured I would start a little bit early, Metal Rain, and see if I could get some more tarot card readings, come in, hang out with you guys, see how you all are doing, catch up, especially while the baby's sleeping, because she's been awake and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed all day, staring at me like, when are you going to take this collar off? Poor little baby. She keeps wanting to cuddle with Ruby, so she'll walk up to Ruby and then bump Ruby in the head with the collar. She keeps trying to take it off. It's so cute. And then Ruby will want to cuddle with her, and Ruby runs up to her to like give her a kiss, and Ruby bonks her head on the collar because they keep forgetting about the collar, I guess. But I have to give her like medicine and food and supplements and things like that. Like every 6 hours, I have to feed her. But I need to check on her hourly, so I'm like taking like 1 hour naps because the first 24 to 40 hours is super critical. So I'll feel better tomorrow night, definitely. Maybe somebody can come by tomorrow night and moderate. Molly's not going to be able to be by tomorrow night. Her schedule is 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. So I'll probably do 3 and 9 again tomorrow, or guess I started at 10. Being single for years and years has been really fun. I'll be real honest. I will not lie. It's been amazing. Would I want to be some guy's girlfriend? Not unless he wanted to have fun with me. Sorry. But that's just how I feel about it, Ari. I guess we're just two very different people having two very different experiences. But you can change it. I've had so much fun. I cannot lie. I cannot lie. I couldn't really say I'm lonely. Have you guys so much fun to hang out with y'all? I have my guitar, my dogs, my neighbors. I have friends all over the world and friends here in town. I get to spend every day with the most amazing dad that I've ever met. I hope to meet more amazing dads. Your dads or moms. You know, I just make my own fun, I guess. Hey, Metal Rain, she's actually doing really good. I just fed her before I came on the live, and now she's in the playpen feeding. She's in the playpen sleeping. Well, I don't know that she is sleeping, but would you like to see her? Like being frustrated and annoyed that I still don't have someone. Oh, you have us, sweetheart. You have us. Times I do like to be alone though. You know? I just like to cuddle up with my dog and watch something funny or watch a spooky movie. Or just, you know, date my guitar. Date my music. I think I just got so lost in my art, Ari, that I just felt like, you know, there was no reason to be lonely. It doesn't mean that I don't get lonely. I think we all get lonely. Section is hilarious. Welcome to the haunted house. Yes, you did. You guys are often manifesting each other in the chat. I'm gonna check and see if maybe he's asleep. From Maria, she made a donation, but I haven't seen her come into chat for her reading yet. I'm gonna message her in a minute, see if she's okay. Last I heard from her, she was driving.
Ice was at Walmart. I wish that something could distract me so much to the point that where I stop worrying about love. But for me, I don't think it's possible. Why don't you try? Because love is all around. We all love you. I'm not sure what love looks like to you, Ari. I don't know. Hey, Texas. How are you, dear? Welcome back to the Tammy. We've got the People's Princess puppy princess. Thank you, Veronica, so much for your donation. It was very kind and generous of you. I appreciate it. Yes, here she is. She's so cute. She's been a champ. I'm still really nervous about, despite her doing well, she's still not completely out of the woods. Day 1. Well, maybe it's day 2, but it's day 1 of first 24 hours of recovery. Okay, so you want to ask your channel message from your future, from your future babe. Okay. All right, let me put this up. This little baby in her playpen. I'll be right back. But yeah, Ari, like I said, if I'm gonna die again, I might as well say what I need to say, right? No fucks given. I think that death experience really changed me a lot, Ari. It's been a huge distraction. To the grocery store. I love the grocery store. It's one of my favorite places. Okay, Veronica, let's go ahead and get your reading started. So I see that you said, God, my foot hurts so bad. I'm gonna go get a goodies powder and a water in a minute, or I'm gonna die again. Have you heard from your dad, Metal Rain? God, that's right. He did just have surgery. You're wanting to experience romantic love. I think romantic love is just different to everybody. I don't know. What do y'all think? I think that you can have romantic moments with people that, you're not in a relationship with, they're gonna be in a committed relationship with, or have sex with. I think you can have romantic moments at a museum with your very own family members because you're all in a place and time in history where so much happened. Like, being at a museum with your family and friends, and you're literally standing on a carpet that Maria Antoinette, you know, got married on or something. There's a romance in that, like, it's deep. So it just depends on what romance looks like to you, Ari. I know that I think you want a specific romance, and it's just one kind of romance for you, and it's obviously involves sex. But maybe look for the romance in yourself through art and music to distract you from the romance that you seek in others from others that you can't find. So yeah, Veronica, you shouldn't have a problem putting your questions in now that you're a moderator. You should not get okay, good, I'm glad you heard from him. Veronica, I'm looking for your actual questions. I just don't see them. I don't know why. I know that you want a channel message from your future babe. You just want the channel message, honey, or do you actually have questions? Love at the grocery store, huh? God help me, no. No, that's where Renfield lives and works and is trying to pretend he's Count Dracula. Fuck that. That's why I order my food now and go pick it up instead of walk through the store. Unless there's days off that he's not there, and then I'll actually go pick my own produce. Well, I haven't seen him there at all lately, so hopefully he doesn't work there anymore. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, eyes crossed. God help me. Oh, anything particular with your future babe? Okay. Let me put your timer on. Well, I'm gonna put your timer on in a minute. I just need to get a drink. Ooh, and a goodies powder. I'll be right back. Sorry, love, I'm kind of shattered. God, she went to sleep. Now you're just trying to figure out how to get by and having fun while trying to do it all. Yep, me too. I'm on the same page, Veronica. I am woman, hear me roar. Alright, Spirit, I'm calling forth Veronica's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about, okay. You just something you need to know about. Specifically, we're talking about your future love life, correct, Veronica? How to figure out how to get by, a channel message from your loved one, your future loved one. Advice from Spirit on all of this. Spirit, please. I'm calling forth Veronica's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Never married. All the rest divorced. There hasn't been a divorce in my family since 1950. I know that sounds weird, but okay, this is face down, but I'm just going to put it to the side because we'll look at it later just to see what we need to know about it. So Veronica, have you thought about this future a lot lately? Does it feel like exciting and mysterious all at the same time? Does it feel like a big weight has been lifted off your shoulders? This is so interesting when you get broke as the beginning, and it takes a curse to break a curse. You said it yourself. You broke the spell. You became the spell to break the spell, is what that card's about. Spirit sees that you've done that, and broke is the beginning. With the broken mirror, broke is the beginning. It's the beginning already of your new love story. It starts off with divine masculine energy and you creating and nurturing the thoughts and the feelings in regards to whoever that person might look like to you, might feel like energetically to you, might just, you know, what is it that you're creating? What thoughts about this Sun King, this thing that everybody revolves around over here, their joy, your joy. But yes, Spirit sees you've broken the spell, you've become the spell, you've realized you are the magic wand, and broke is the beginning. When you feel like you've broken free from this, you're no longer full of, hopeless pennies with the hole in it. You got the Empress, which is the first card. I find that to be really cool. The advice in regards to this love story is the Star card. What you thought once was intangible to you, you changed your mind about. And you have to understand that at the end of the day, I've told you again and again and again, you are the star. You are the star of your beautiful reality. It took me weeks, months, years when my mentor explained how the 3D works within regards to comparing it to your own reality. Everything else is just an extra added bonus. You are the star. That doesn't mean you're narcissistic because you feel that way. It doesn't mean you're turning into a sociopath because you think, this is not what I'm talking about. When I say you're the director of your movie, you're the star of your movie, I'm just basically just telling you, look, I'm putting the power back in your hands, that everything is taken away from you, so you can put some pieces back together of your star, the star that is within, the light that is within. You're the director of this painting, this movie. How are you going to nurture this? You're going to nurture it by putting yourself first. As within, so without. It's just about self-love. The more self-love and and the more self-respect you have for yourself, romantically as well as physically as well as mentally, you're going to be more healthy. So really, at the end of the day, the advice from Spirit and this star card is just remember, everything else is an extra added bonus. Yes, you are a star, but you won't shine without the sun. So don't be revolving your whole center around, once again, who this might be, though, or where they might be. Because you got to keep nurturing yourself here in your 3D reality, because you are the star of it. Nobody else is giving it to you but you. Okay, Veronica? So what do you want the next scene to be? Because you do have the High Priestess, and you do have strength, showing you that an inquisitive, caring, and genuine and strong love is coming in for you to give you some balance and justice. You know, this person might be completely different from you in the fact that, you know, they've experienced a lot in this Death card. And they might actually, within this Judgment card, you might already know them. You might have already talked to them before. You just don't realize it yet. But the Judgment card is definitely telling you that, you know, don't fear the Reaper. I actually think I have a channeled song for you today from your future person, but put out a call of action, talk to the universe about what it is that you want. Keep serving it. It's like kind of like an Amazon order. Think of it as an Amazon order, Veronica. Right now you put in an order to Amazon, you know, to try to figure out how to get by having fun while trying to do it all. It's already done. See, because you put yourself in this place. Oh yes, stars shine because of the sun. And you can't have a shining star without the sun, but at the same time, because you put yourself first instead of revolving around this thought of, I have to have love to be happy. Now you're nurturing yourself, and you're nurturing the ideas of who your Sun King may be. You do have the Emperor here, and let's go ahead and check what this card is. So it's the Fool. All right. So remember, you're at the beginning, right? You've broken the spell, you're at the beginning. The Fool in the card is at the beginning of a trip. The Fool is the Alpha and the Omega of the Tarot deck. He is the beginning and the end of his journey. So who do you want to be when you get to the end of you, and who do you want them to be too? Because they're there for the picking. There's no waiting for someone to choose you. Choose someone. And you know what? If they don't choose you, we'll just be friends and move on and just enjoy whatever it is you have. But you know, don't go back to reversed priestess. Where is she? You don't want to go back to this. Hey Nicole, welcome back, sweetheart. Let me see. Am I gonna be here for a while? Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while, honey. Am I gonna go live tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna go live tomorrow at 3. I'll be here in the afternoon. And this is gonna be my last live for the night because I'm pretty shattered. I was just waiting for somebody else to come by who paid me for a reading, but I haven't seen her show up tonight, so I'm just kind of chilling out doing a reading for Veronica right now. So reach out to me tomorrow, sweetheart, okay? And I'll do your reading for you, because also, Veronica, anyone who buys a reading gets a free reading. So buy a reading, you bought a reading, Veronica, so you're going to get a free reading today. While I'm doing these donations, I'm just doing, you know, quick little free readings. When you guys buy one, you can come back anytime and get it. You feel like you're closer to yourself. Let me get you your channeled message. Let me see how many more minutes we have. We've got 47 seconds. Let me get you this channeled message in this song too. I feel like this is what you need to know. You know, there's no going back to the past. The past is in the past. Stay here now. Okay, so this is like my favorite song. This band is also from Clearwater Beach, like me. And they would always play, they would always give free shows in Clearwater. But this is my favorite song, and I just started hearing it playing when that death card came up. Like, your person is not just somebody who's highly evolved. They're not just somebody, okay? They're highly evolved. I don't think the person Dooflappy, sorry, I just don't think that he was. Now when I think about it, feel about it, you could tell me I'm wrong, but I just don't feel like he has met himself deeply enough to handle someone who's met herself as deeply as you have met yourself. Okay, let me get this for you, babe. Sweet dreams, Nicole. I'll see you tomorrow, babe. Love you too. Anyways, I hope you like that song. I'm going to be right back. I just need to take a moment to was on mute the whole time I told you the story about my what the fuck pile. Oh my god. See, I need to go to bed, you guys. So what I was telling you guys is that's the what the fuck pile I was working on when she started getting sick on Saturday. And what happened on Saturday is I'm in the middle of that. I had the grief counseling call center on, and she just starts acting weird. I ended up having to get off the live actually on Friday night because of it. I couldn't figure out if she had eaten something poison. I couldn't figure out if there was, I just didn't know. So I ended up taking her to the emergency room, and the guy said, oh, she just has a backache. I'm going to send you home with some Doggy ibuprofen. And I'm like, Doggy ibuprofen, back pain? I was like, she could jump on the table if she wanted to. I'm like, maybe she fell, maybe she hurt herself. He's like, yeah, I just think she has a backache. I'm like, I don't think it's just a backache. I think it's more than a backache. I'm like, you know, I asked him how much is an x-ray, and he's like, $400. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I said, what about an ultrasound? Can you do an ultrasound? He's like, yeah, I can do that for $100. So I'm like, okay. So luckily, he found what he found on the ultrasound. He said it's either a phantom pregnancy or it's closed pyometra. He goes, but I think it's closed pyometra, and she really needs to have emergency surgery or she could die today. And I was like, oh fuck. So I took her to another emergency room. They had me over a barrel for $4,500, and I was like, God, if we could just make it to Monday when I could take her to her vet. So I ended up taking her to another ER the next day on Father's Day. They said, look, she's stable enough to make it through the night to go see her vet on Monday morning. And they didn't charge me for the examination. They're like, just come back if you need to know if she's stable or not, and we won't charge you. So I made it to Monday morning to see the vet, and I was telling Maria and you guys the story when it was on mute, but the vet said that the prognosis wasn't good, and you know, that she might not even make it through surgery. It was really, really scary. But the vet worked something out for me, and I ended up getting the surgery done, and I'm just gonna have to pay the rest off and figure out how I'm gonna like cover the rent, but what am I gonna do? I can't let my dad's dog die. I couldn't do it. I had to at least try, because I just couldn't live with myself if I didn't at least try. So I started doing like the fundraiser on Sunday. It's been a really scary, it's like it turned, like I told you guys, I hate Friday the 13th. It's like it starts and it doesn't end. It takes like days for Friday the 13th to end. Should have never gone out of the house on Friday the 13th. Hey, sweetheart, how are you? It's good to see you, Molly. I'm glad you're back. I was just telling him how I was working on this what the fuck pile over here when baby started getting sick. And I was on that live too on Friday night. Which, by the way, thank you for being there for me. I appreciate it, Molly. I know I've probably driven you right up the wall through the roof. Keep texting about baby. You gotta clean out your car tomorrow? Yeah, I gotta clean this fucking mess. Look at that what the fuck pile. It's terrible. But you know what? It won't be a what the fuck pile soon. It'll be my fireplace again. Yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait to chat and hang out while you pack. Have you decided what you're going to take yet? I'm just waiting for Maria to come back for her reading. I don't know what happened to her. I was talking to her for a while on mute, and I had to go AFK. wash a bunches of clothes. Oh God, so you're gonna get off work at 2 a.m. and then what, you're gonna go to the airport, or you gotta come back and get your stuff and then go? Yeah, today's a buy one, get one free. I'm gonna be doing this with the fundraiser because I don't know how I'm gonna pay you guys back. So I figured I would just, give y'all a secondary reading for whatever you put down. It's like matching your donation in the only way I can right now. Oh, you'll bring it to work with you, okay. So, yeah, I need to get some sleep so I can hang out with you and help you stay awake tomorrow night too. Hey Maria, welcome back, sweetheart. I was actually talking to you about what happened with baby and showing you when I was working on the what the fuck pile when she started getting sick. Thanks, Maria. My mom and I made this hat together. I won't tell you how much it cost. And yes, the skull was sourced from a non-hostile environment and situation. I got it from the bone room in California. They only collect their bones from roadkill on the side of the road. They do not kill and sell their bones. So it is a humane skull. It's not anything that is fake. It's not anything that was hunted. Thank you, Maria. I made it for Dragon Con. I worked Dragon Con one year. And I've got a cute little character of me that somebody did at Dragon Con of me in this hat. But yeah, my mom and I made this hat. I want to make more. I love making hats. I just don't know if anybody would buy them, so I don't sell them. I don't make them and sell them. Oh, you got to see Rebecca yesterday. That's always good for you. How's she doing? So I'll be up at 3 a.m. my time, which is 2 a.m. your time, Molly, to feed baby and give her her medicine. And of course I'll end the live probably. I'm going to start the live early tomorrow night again so I can take a little medieval nap before you get off work so I can just be there for you. You know, maybe I'll do a live early in the morning. That way I can catch early morning Europeans. Maybe I can catch some extra donations. How things go with Rebecca? I don't know, would you guys buy this hat? Would you guys buy this hat and wear it to the Kentucky Derby or anywhere? I don't think anybody would buy this hat. I don't know, maybe they would. But my mom and I made so many hats. We made hats and we'd sell them. So I started making them myself. It's a little bit dusty on top, but it's okay. What do they call hat making? Millinery? I don't know. I can't remember. All right, Maria, let's go ahead and do your reading, sweetheart. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pull. Oh gosh, I hope that thing's not going to get broken like that. Okay, it's not broken. I should just unplug it while I'm not using it. Molly, are you going to stay in touch with me this weekend? I know you'll be busy, but you better say hi. And check on your fairy god for a kid. I'll miss you, but you better have fun now. Spirit, I'm calling forth Maria's most trusted and strongest spirit guides about her questions this evening. I'm just going to do the whole spread and we'll see what it says. Thank you, Metal Rain, for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, I can see he did have some scary feelings and thoughts. He did worry about you. It's so interesting because the yes card for that is the stars in the sky. Wow. Wow. He's about to make the most mature decision of his life that he's probably made in a long time. So we got that same world popping up regarding his feelings, and you know, he's not kidding when he says you are his world, and he really felt very scared how you might feel if he got hurt on that trip. He did think about you. He really did think about you. He was very scared that he was, no, maybe not going to see. He must have really been scared, yeah. But it's more scared for you than himself had he gotten hurt. Those were his feelings today, like his whole world crashing. If he didn't get off that plane safely today, he was, yeah, very worried. His thoughts were dark. He couldn't wait to tell you all about it in the High Priestess. When it comes to the situation with her, he's going to honestly tell her what's up within regards to their friendship. Like, hey, you know what? There's a change here, and I'm going to go my own way, but that doesn't mean that, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm turning my back on you necessarily. It's just that I'm turning my face and my cheek and myself towards what serves me in life for the better. I think they're always going to know each other and be friends, but this is an actual cutting of the cord. This is not her keeping the canary locked in the golden cage anymore. Okay? That's exactly what he's going to do with that. Because I asked, well, what is his intentions? I'm asking this. I've been feeling this and wanting to ask this for a while. Communicating back and forth with your spirit guides. He's just been waiting for the right moment to take the move to move forward. But see, everything works out in your favor and his favor. And that's what and you keeping that thought, that idea, living in it and rolling around in it and experiencing it and nurturing it has really brought you some justice here. Because he wants you to be his wife. You know, whatever girlfriend or wife or partner or lover he's had in his past, there's not been anyone who's given him the balance, the trust, the justice, and the mental wealth you've given him. Yeah, there's been some bumpy roads. People, I think, always worry about someone who's going to manipulate you, possibly lie to you, possibly start having trust issues, because we go into these situations naturally with curious and with fear. But if we can go into a situation trusting ourselves and, not being afraid to share our boundaries and look for those who respect them, then that's a golden moment. I've been in relationships as friends with people and as partners, and they pretty much Anne Boleyn'd me. And I relive those terrible moments again and again and again, like horrible flashbacks. But what has nurtured me the most in regards to my situation, Maria, is instead of ignoring the thoughts and the feelings I'm having when it happens, I experience it again, right? Because I do have PTSD. I experience it again, right? And then I release it, and then I feel better, and then I don't expect it to return again. Whereas before, it's like I would really dwell on it, and I'd be like, I'd stay in that low vibe that it would give me or bring to me. And you've really come out of that in the last couple of years. It's like you've gone from worry wart to warrior. Okay. Spirit, do you have any advice or special messages for Maria today? Accepting this is the answer, Spirit says. You know what it looks like. It's either, hey, Ben, welcome back to the Chammy. Acceptance is the answer of what Spirit's telling you right now. There's no, the past is in the past. There's no wondering, is the glass half empty or is it full? Is that a painting on the wall of a scene of a mountain that you can go outside and get fresh air? Is that actually a window and you can open it up and escape from, the reality that doesn't serve you, the reality that you look around and, you got the what the fuck pile over there. See, Maria, this is what I was working on when she started getting sick the other night. And as well as I do, I've told you before in messages when we're just chatting as friends, like I'm spending this year becoming a minimalist. Like all that stuff over there is like, okay, so there's a couple boxes of art supplies and, electronics, but there's like 3 or 4 bags over there of just old bills that belong to my mom that she kept for like no reason. And I just found them in boxes and I need to shred them. I'm gonna have to sit there and shred like 4 bags of paper. And I started working on that the other night and I'm like, look at what being conditioned by our culture has done to some of us. We collect this crap that we don't need. And this is why I showed this to you earlier, Maria, but I don't know if you were here, and this is why I started talking about this pile, this what the fuck pile and my dog, because we carry emotions, regrets, resentment, grudges, vengeance, hate for ourselves, others. Who knows what the fuck we carry? They're like our what the fuck piles inside. And that you've got to clean it up. All of you. Me too. Inside and outside. And, we have to do that so we can move on. Move off the hell train, okay? And move on to that love garden that we want. Even if the only love garden we're finding is in ourselves that day. And you have come to that point, Maria, where, you started working on the what the fuck piles. You got yourself off the hell train. And when you sometimes get back on it, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. But you are also your own best Ghostbuster. And these are those ghosts that live in your head, these fears, the goblins, the trolls, the negative Nancy. You really come far with that. And this has helped him take the higher road. See, you guys can help each other manifest things. And because manifesting is instant, because we involuntarily manifest the way we breathe, that's why it's so important to be good to yourself with your thoughts. Be kind to each other. It isn't one thing or another that makes people more kind, okay? Veganism doesn't make you kind. Money doesn't make you kind. Being poor doesn't make you kind. Being a cop doesn't make you kind. Being a general doesn't make you kind. Being a musician doesn't make you kind. An artist or a model or a celebrity either. Veganism doesn't make you kind. Being a witch doesn't make you kind. It's a choice. Like, I choose to smile at everyone I meet, even if I don't meet them or I don't know who they are. I choose to be happy instead of lonely, despite circumstances. I choose to live and breathe the richest girl in the world. Why? Because I have gumption. I'm not going to sit around and be like, but I've always been poor and stay in that kind of frame of mind, because that's just not me and never has been. Okay? So keep being highly evolved to yourself, Maria. Like I said in rapid transformational therapy, when they're teaching you to become a rapid transformational therapist, or you take rapid transformational therapy, you know, lie to yourself if you have to get into the state of the mind you want to be in, to stay in it if you have to, until you can feel it real. Because what you manifest is instantly. Fuck it, there's no, are we doing this right? There's no fucking, how long do I have to wait? No, there's no fucking, you know, the only reason it's not working is because your thoughts and you haven't, you know, shifted into the idea. We don't shift into the idea because we're not ready to take that step. It's just like getting on ice skates for the first time. You want to ice skate, right? You want to have fun ice skating, but you're not going to get out there and do a backflip on day one. You might not even make it across. You might not even make it onto the ice without breaking your butt, or at least falling down. So you have to understand at the end of the day, your thoughts create, because it's instant. It's important to practice how to calm yourself down. It's important how to practice that just because you have one bad intrusive thought doesn't mean it's going to happen too. And we've been through a lot with this, Maria, and you're doing a great job, and I see the shift. I think you can see the shift too. And you'll see. Everything works out in your favor. Remember, no more calling your baby daddy your baby daddy. No more calling your ex. That is the ex. That is the sperm donor. No more calling this woman his ex, his wife, his ex-wife, his ex-girlfriend. Okay, he doesn't belong to her anymore. You don't belong to the other man anymore. She's the egg donor. She's the whatever. You see what I'm saying? He's your man. And he's your man until you say he's not your man anymore. Okay, and that's just not the fucking way it is, okay? My hair may not be blonde. It may be black as night in 3D reality, but I promise you, it is a supernatural rainbow. And just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. I promise. Yep, cutting the cord. The X with the X. Good girl. Yep, that's right. Yes, you are meant to be together. Everything happens for a reason, and nothing has a meaning until you find a meaning for it or give it a meaning. Is it Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Keep me updated. I'm here for you. Oh my God, she's sleeping. It's so cute. I know, they've been really intense. Sometimes we'll get readings and it's kind of like the same thing. It might feel like the same thing, but really it's baby steps, and then you start seeing the shift. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you so much for your donations for Baby Gypsy. I'm so grateful. It's been very kind and generous for you. So just let me know when you want your other $6 taco box. We can do it tomorrow if you want. That one will be for free. at 16%. What time is it? 11:42. I'm gonna go ahead and put try and put, I guess, the iPad on the iPad on a charger. 'Cause I don't know where Middle Rain went to. I'm gonna wait for him to come back. If anybody wants to get a paid reading, let me know. It's only $1 for a yes or no question. There's also the $6 taco box tonight for $6. It's so creepy how the light is turning off and on by itself. Did anybody else see that? Or was that just me? I'm gonna look on the live on the laptop and see if that happened. Oh, it did it on the live on the laptop too. It was super creepy. Alright, give me a minute. I gotta get this laptop on the charger.
Baby, so cutie.
Well, hey, cutie pot pies. Both your tongues hanging out. Oh, sweet baby. I love you. Are you hot? Do I put the fan on? Okay, I'll put the fan on for you. There you go. Sorry, honey, I know it's hot without an air conditioning, especially in that fur coat. Is that better? Is that better, baby? Good night, Maria. Sweet dreams, and have a good day at work tomorrow, okay? I'll be here. Text me or come by the line and say hi, babe. Feeling better? There we go. Much better, huh? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Are you there, Rain? Okay, I see your questions. I'm gonna go ahead and, well, I did have a drink, but where the hell it went to, I don't know. Yeah, I need to go to bed after this. If my head wasn't attached, I would lose it. God, that's the worst joke ever. Alright, let's get into your reading. I'm going to go ahead and set your timer for 7 minutes. Okay. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. What does Metal Rain need to know about San Diego? Spirit says yes, very highly likely, suggesting yes. Yeah, we can do the other taco box tomorrow, yes. So it is suggesting it's very highly likely that you will be heading to San Diego tomorrow. I think it's saying really the only thing that could change your mind about going would be like either weather or world events. Because see, it's very cloudy in these cards. And he's got the world in his hand. You know, you might get a phone call. Though, you know, it does help you to complete your task. But Spirit says you will be moving forward with the San Diego thing. Like I said, really the only thing that could probably stop you is someone calling you to make you stop. Pardon me, or for you to be stopped by weather or world events. So yeah, let's see what else we need to know. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides in regards to Eliana. I'm going to go ahead and spread out all the cards and do the questions and just see what we need to know about this. She wants to talk to you. She wants to have deep conversations. She wants to know, she wants her next actions towards you to be to getting to know you a little bit better. You getting to know her a little bit better. Going beyond the surface in this high priestess. There was a time when she felt like she could tell you anything. And she wants to find out if she still can. She feels like there's still some mystery here in your connection. She knows that if it doesn't turn romantic, she definitely wants to stay friends with you in the moon card. So these are some of her next actions towards you. Because she does, you know, despite all the fucking, pardon my French. So you've got this high priestess couple with the moon. She does still feel like you're somebody right to have in her life, despite circumstances. She does feel like this is somebody that's good for me. You know, they're not on drugs, they're not abusive, they're not dangerous. There's somebody I can talk to. She does trust you. And I feel that her next actions are going to be to express this more. Is she an Aquarius? Maybe she has an Aquarius in her chart somewhere. And she's very inquisitive about her next moves and her actions. Sharing her feelings, she may be very shy about that kind of stuff. She has gone through a lot with douchebag, and you don't know how much more she's gone through, okay? That she isn't willing to talk about, like me, I'm not willing to talk about a lot of stuff. I have to be in a comfortable setting in order to express something that, you know, they're like, a more inquisitive Scorpio. I know, how can a Scorpio say that a Virgo could be more inquisitive than them, but more calculated than them? That's why Scorpio and Virgo make such a good team. But so is the astrological sign Libra. They're a very good negotiator, very smart. I just get this Aquarius kind of energy coming from her, and that could very well be because she's a water bearer, and so is the Aquarius. I bet she has Aquarius in her chart several ways. So she's seeking some kind of peace too. Like she also would, if there was anything that she could tell you in this world card, is that and the world card very much represents the astrological sign Virgo. It's earthy. She's earthy. She very much finds some kind of peace in your presence in that world card. She knows she's safe in your hands. 3, will we be able to get 2 more permanent readers for Victoria and Gretchen? Yeah, Spirit, well, will we be able to get some more permanent readers? Spirit says yes. We've got the Hermit, and we've got Mr. Fool there. I feel like somebody will come forth that will come and read for the group who might be very introverted, okay, but find their freedom and some of their more lightheartedness and joy in their life through taking on this experience with us. That's what I feel this card says. My dad's still asking when can he watch it. Isn't that cute? Can he watch Till Three's Company? I'm like, soon. So I'm gonna invite him next time to listen in on the reading, okay? Because he loves stories, and he especially loved Three's Company. Let me get a channeled message for you, but where would you like the channeled message to come from? You want it to come from your spirit guides, you want it to come from your creator, the universe. Yeah, introverted like Tiffany, but Tiffany, I think, is a little bit more introverted than, say, this person. This person's only closed off because they don't necessarily have, it could even be Khalid. And the reason I say that is because it is a more male energy. I'm not trying to be like gender specific or anything, because the Fool can also be a female, but with that Hermit, it just very much reminds me of Khalid. So maybe we'll need to ask Khalid when we see him. Maybe I'll ask him on Instagram tomorrow. I just kind of get the feeling that maybe I need to ask Khalid after looking at that Hermit and Fool card. It's like the Spirit's saying that it's somebody who like kind of needs to get out of their shell, and they find some solace in this. So maybe it's Khalid. I'll ask Khalid. You've asked Victoria, right? What did Victoria say? Is she still here? She might have fallen asleep. It's easy to fall asleep at the haunted house. I do it all the time. Your future bae, okay. Spirit, I'm calling forth, well, I'm going to use all 3 cards actually for this channel message, dear. If anybody wants to get a paid reading, go ahead and make your donation now. Well, we'll just have to take a look at that card in a minute. Because I am probably going to be going to bed, because I've got to be up soon to give baby food and water and work again. Philip is also available. Hey, Maria. What about Maria? What about Maria? Maria, what do you do on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. your time? Aren't you an hour ahead of me from Atlanta? What time is it there right now, Maria? What about you, Maria? We do, what is it, Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Metal Rain? Okay, 11 p.m. on Wednesdays. So it's midnight here now. So Maria, let me know. Let me know what you do on Wednesday nights at 10. Because we get together with Rain and Molly, and it's me, and sometimes Tiffany comes by, and it's some of Rain's family and friends, and we're all working on his Still Three's Company script, which is it's a sequel to the TV show Three's Company. So yeah, it would be 9 Maria's time, yeah. So it's 9, yeah, I guess you're right, it would be 9, it's 10 o'clock my time, but it's 9 o'clock Maria's time, that's right. Yeah, that would be awesome, Maria. Yeah, let's make it happen. Metal Rain, I'll give you her email tomorrow, if you're fine with that, Maria. Alright, let's do this channel message, there you go. I'll ask Khalid tomorrow, and I'll send you Maria's email tomorrow, Rain, okay? Boom. Bada bada boom. It is done. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. I would like to get a channel message from Metal Rain's future babe. And some advice, please, in regards to that. Interesting. Hey, Tex. Yes, of course you can ask about this new job. You can get, I told you earlier today, I think I told you earlier today, that I'll do some readings for you, Tex. Yeah. This is a really beautiful channel message. Spirit, can you just clarify through the Love Tarot real quick before we close the Spirit portal for Metal Rain's channel message, please? Okay, she, he, they, them, whatever you identify as your with regarding to your future partner. They've been taking the high road in their life. They focus mainly on something about animals and preserving land. They're into something that has to do with nature and the environment. But they're taking the high road with that right now because, and they're trying mostly to like not be too impulsive or get overwhelmed with everything going on in the world. They're trying to let everything just kind of roll off their back. Especially during the Snow King's but eldest time in their life. If they could say anything to anybody, it would believe nothing that you hear and only half of what you see. As time passes by, they've been juggling a lot in their life, especially their mental well-being and balance. But they have decided to look for you too now in this Judgment card and call upon you. In this 2 of Cups and 6 of Cups, it very well may be somebody that you have known since you were very young, or someone who's known of you since they were very young, or somebody who wants to recreate something of love, all of young love's joy with you. They just feel like you are the next right thing. Somebody who's easy to talk to. Somebody who they want to carry but help carry them too. This is not like a just give kind of take person. They want to give, and it's hard for them to take. I feel like they're like someone who's like an environmentalist or something. Somebody who's very much into civil rights, and they're learning how to take control of them over themselves in their life, finding more authoritative power you know, while searching for you and trying to find the same thing that you are looking for in this Two of Cups and Six of Wands. And they will know, you will know, because they will feel like you are just the next right thing in their life. Like, look how easy it's become for us all to become friends. It will just be that easy, you guys, when you find your partner, your person, you know, it'll just be easy like that. And yeah, there'll be some anxiousness, of course. There'll be some, you know, awkward moments and things like that. But we all have had awkward moments together making friends here on YouTube. So hang in there, Metal Rain. You were sent here to have fun. Tex, you want to ask about, the job, right? Hey Ari, welcome back, sweetheart. Stormy, do you think that all guys that talk about sex early on just want coochie? No. I personally don't think so, but a lot of times that's the case. No, I talk about sex all the time with my guy friends and girlfriends. It doesn't mean that we want each other's coochies or that we want coochie. But I will have to say, it can get a little bit annoying when you do know somebody and that's all they talk about. Now, I do have friends who are happily married now who had a sex addiction. Some of them have had sex addiction. You know, and that's all they talked about, and it was kind of like, oh, whoa, Nelly, chill out. Pizza. Who's got pizza? I'm coming over to get some pizza. Okay, you want to ask about a new job this year. Let me take my shoe off because my foot is on fire. I don't want to watch the motherfucker burn. Hurts so bad. One of your friends was telling smacking you get like this like that. What is wrong with these? So, Molly, I just want your opinion real quick. So, Ari was talking to me earlier about how she's thinking that she's just going to have to settle for FWB instead of for what she really wants. Because she sees some girls finding that they have found long-term relationships with men because they started off that way. And I know that you're very familiar with this kind of thing, and you know that I'm impulsively very careful about those kind of things. So, I gave her my opinion. I would love for you, you know, to maybe... from somebody who, I know some other ladies and people and gentlemen chimed in about the FWB thing, but I'm going to go ahead and shuffle for you, Texas, and let's see what you need to know about the two companies that you're waiting to get back to you about. And I applied for a new job today at a travel agency, so I'm pretty excited about that. I've always wanted to work at a travel agency. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but since I can't get the car to make it down to the Atlanta airport to go and work at United or Delta or one of the airlines right now because of the car situation, I figured I would just try to find a remote job from home working at a travel agency. I mean, why not? My geography's great. I speak several different languages. I am good with people on the phone that I don't have to meet face to face. Strangers, at least I've become a little bit better at it. Alright, let's see what you need to know about your job, Tex. You low-key want a relationship or marriage where we have sex almost every day. And I feel sorry for my future partner. I'm sorry, Ari. Once a day is not going to be enough for me. Yeah, men are very programmed, very different. You're right about that, Tex. Let me put the iPad on low battery. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully that will help me sustain the battery a little bit more. Yeah, that's all they talk about, it's getting irritating. Okay, Spirit, I'm calling forth Texas Taurus's information he might need about these jobs. He's waiting for 2 companies. It's slow moving, but you have planted some seeds here with the applications. Somebody is looking at your applications, looking at your credentials, and the Ace of Wands. I feel like a new beginning is coming for you with one of these jobs. This is suggesting this in the Ace of Wands and the King of Pentacles. The person who's in charge of hiring will be reaching out to you soon. You see the hand reaching out with the wand to communicate. Wands are about communication in these suits. The King of Pentacles is letting you know that whatever choice you make is going to be the best choice for you to make with this new beginning. You can decide not to go with it. You might even find a 3rd additional or 4th additional option. But since we're only focusing really on the 2, Spirit saying yes, there's definitely some kind of new beginning coming in with one of these companies to get back to you. There's a lot of competition. 5 of Wands. There's even people who are friends competing for these jobs, and they just will hate each other if one or the other gets it. But Spirit says it's very highly likely that one of these jobs is going to change your life. But it might be a little bit slow moving right now. So stop waiting for it so it'll kind of pick up a little bit in its energy so that it'll come to you quicker. You know, just be expecting to hear back. For right now, it's time to rest. Chill out. Have a cigar. The weekend's coming. What are you going to have to drink? And start thinking. See how she has the beautiful flower in her hair? Surrounding those thoughts in your head about, yeah, I'm going to hear back from them. How's it feeling? What are you going to say? How are you going to present yourself? What are you going to do? Somebody will make an offer, and make sure that you keeping on with this idea of getting back, asking, for information back. If you don't hear from someone, you reach out, okay? Don't keep yourself up at night over it, all right? That was the 9 of Swords. I'm guessing that well, look at you. You were up at midnight, and you're never here at midnight. Stop worrying about it, sweetheart. It's already yours. This change that you are wanting. Remember the King of Pentacles. He's balanced. And he gets the job done. His detail is important to him. Let me catch up with Chad. Men and women are very horny creatures. Yeah, can you send season episode 1, Be Less Bitchy? It explains a lot about Grace's behavior. Yeah, can you send it? Yeah, see, Molly said the same thing. Develop the connection first. I have had to listen to the horror stories that Molly has been through because she didn't take that step, or she didn't listen to me, or she listened to somebody else's fortune telling, not talking about tarot card readers, talking about people around her and her friends, because she couldn't make up her own decisions. So as her friend, I put her on the right path and helping her make those decisions. You need to make these decisions for yourself. Now she's doing regular STI checkups. She's checking herself twice with her feelings and emotions. She's becoming more stronger, letting people know, hey, these are my boundaries and these are my limits. And if you can't accept them, sit on it and rotate every 5. I'm not going to settle. It's been very difficult for her for that and being her friend and saying that. I mean, I know she's saying it in me too. I mean, but it's been different. It's like, she's not, you know, she's engaging with guys who are on Tinder, and I'm having to engage with guys who are in the entertainment industry. I mean, they might as well be the same, but still. I've met a lot of guys being a musician, a lot of women being a musician, artist, and I'm telling you what, becoming friends is such a beautiful thing. You just might find your love of a lifetime there, Ari. But if things don't work out when they think, get you an Italian man. Do you guys even know anything about us Italians? We just like to eat our food, right? Come here, precious. There's the people's puppy princess. Look at that little face. You guys know she only used to be the size of her head. Oh, I thought you guys might want to see her before I go to bed. Yeah, she did let Nathan have a free pass because I was like, bitch, no. But now he's being a lot more respectful, so I'm feeling a lot more comfortable with him. It's like I said, Molly. You know, you're not a fucking doormat for anybody's dick. Okay, and you gentlemen out there too. You're not a doormat for any girl's coochie, even if you want to be. And this is why I say what I say, Ari. This is why I say what I say. I have never let a dude touch me like that, and I just won't, because that's why I said, please make sure, Ari, you have your STI checkups. You should go have one now, even though you haven't had that yet. You need to have your women's wellness checkup no matter what age you are. They'll tell you if you need one every year, once a year, every 6 months, or every 3 years. It's very important. And protected sex. Safe sex is the best sex. Because you're not going to have to worry. Okay? And if you want to have unprotected sex, or you want to have someone, you know, spill their seed into you, and you want to have that experience, just wait. Just wait. Don't let some stranger do that to you. To me, that's just gross. Sorry, guys and gals. I know we all have different feelings about it, but I wouldn't feel gross about it if it was somebody that I was, you know, in a relationship with, that I was married to. And I know I sound like an old fart. I sound like an old fuddy-duddy. I sound like, the old fart in the crowd. But really, I have to have my boundaries and limits too. If having a lot of sex is great for you, great. Well, I'm just not that person. But that doesn't mean, the right person for me, I wouldn't be. You know what I'm saying, Ari? You're wondering what Russian men are like? Well, it depends. You only have two kinds of different Russian men. Okay, you've got the young ones, okay, that live in the city, and they really admire us Americans. Okay, Ari? They admire us because we're blunt, we're truthful, we're honest, and we have a lot of freedoms and ideals that they're not capable of having, because pretty much they're like prisoners in their own country. But But then you have the ones that don't live in the city, they're not very educated, they don't like us. They think all their problems in Russia are all are because of us Americans. And everybody else in the world is against them. So it really depends on what kind of class of Russian man you're gonna find. It really just depends. And I say this because, you know, but don't get me wrong, Russian people are wonderful people. I just love Russian people, okay? I love Russia. From Atlanta to Russia with love. Just give me Travis back, motherfuckers. And you know, I only have done this long, extensive research and knowing and learning about Russia, and because my family goes back and forth to Russia, okay, because of business. And my cousins went to some of the most amazing music schools there in Moscow. Travis has been there the last 15 years writing music with musicians and an English teacher. So I kept up and rolled with the culture. Russian men are good men. Just depends on what kind you find. It's just like any man or any person. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, your ethnicity, you know, or even at the end of the day, really what kind of family you come from, poor, rich, middle class. What matters at the end of the day is your heart, your mind, and how someone's treating you, Ari. How their respect and their own self-respect is, because see, like I said, a man or a woman can be lazy, right? But are they ambitious lazy, or are they, you know, like toxic lazy, like, you know, unambitious lazy? Are they dedicated, disciplined, and determined lazy? Or are they fucking, you know, selfish lazy? Which one are you gonna be? Selfish lazy? Or ambitious lazy? It's up to you. It's like, just like smiling at somebody is a choice. Just like being good to someone is a choice. Being vegan doesn't make you kind to animals. Being vegan doesn't make you better than other people. It's just like that. Being Christian doesn't make you better than anybody else. Okay, being a Satanist doesn't make you cooler than anyone else. Being a Scientologist doesn't make you more. Okay, baby, what's going on? You know what I mean? It's all about your heart, your mind, and where it's at for yourself and others. You ready to go night-night? You're so beautiful. And look at how good you're doing, baby. Your body knows exactly how to heal you. Don't you worry, you're going to feel better in the morning, I promise. I promise, baby. See how I talk to her? You gotta talk to yourself like that too, Ari. Okay? She does look good. I mean, the doctor came and gave me a hug when I got there to pick her up, and she was just so joyful and happy, and she brought her to me, and I was like, yes, my little baby, do you remember your favorite Greek statue? It's kind of funny because Molly, she keeps wanting to cuddle with Mama Ruby, so she'll run up to Ruby and forget that the collar's on and bonk Ruby in the head, and then Ruby will want to cuddle with her too. And Ruby will run up to give her a kiss and bonk herself in the head because she forgets about the collar. She does look pathetic with the cone on. They said I can take the cone off for a walk, but I just don't trust it. She did almost face plant with it though. I don't know. I just want to wait. I just want to wait the 24 hours, the 48 hours, because she's got another day to go before we're out of the critical zone. But I can tell she's feeling much better. She's eating. Oh yeah, when I came home yesterday without baby, Ruby's jaw dropped. I'd never seen a dog's jaw drop like that. She wouldn't eat all day. Hi, Frank and Daddy.
Oh. Hi, Ninja.
No, she's over here. I just brought her over here to show her to Molly.
Oh,
And the
Ninja
gang
Molly?
on YouTube. Yeah, she's on YouTube.
What is she?
She's
Oh, she's doing mopping the floor?
No, she's,
Who's that?
well, she's just in chat, typing.
Okay.
So, here, you wanna move closer? Come on.
No, I'm gonna go to sleep. I can't sleep at night.
Look,
Good
she's
night,
saying
Ninja.
hi to you. Wave.
Where is she?
You can't see her face. She's just in the chat here saying hi to you. See, hi.
Hi, Molly.
So you can wave to her right here, Daddy. Look in the camera.
How
And
are you
wave.
doing? Oh, you can see me?
Yeah, she can
You
see
cannot see me.
Yes, she can see you, Daddy.
Good night, sweetie. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night. Good night,
Say hi to
puppy.
Ari. Ari said hey.
Hi, Ari. Good night, Ninja. Oh, give me 5. Good girl.
Oh, sweet. She looks like spaceship dog. Like she looks like she needs it. Like she looks like a little astronaut dog. That's what it
They
is.
cannot see their face. She's looking at me up.
They can see your face, honey.
All right, good night.
Good night, Daddy. I love you.
Take some rest.
All right, I am. I'm gonna take rest in a minute. Thank you guys so much for your help and your love and making me smile and just seeing each other through all this stuff. You know, it's all we can do, y'all. Yeah, let's get some rest. You know, there's donuts that you can put around her head that are soft and keeping her from scratching. Really? Can you find me one and send it to me? You know, she has a little Krispy Kreme donut toy, which I put her playing with it on the video on GoFundMe. She loves, I don't know what it is about the donut shaped toys. Yeah, send me, if you can find that, let me know, Molly, because that might be more comfortable for her and a little bit more light. Maybe she won't face plant so much on something like that. Yeah, send me one. She's completely exhausted. She's been up all day, up and up. You know, 'cause I gotta check on her every hour. So cute. She's on gabapentin and antibiotics, and she's also on a high dose of dog ibuprofen. You ready to go night-night? Alright, I'm gonna go put her in the playpen. Well, maybe I'll just let her rest here for a little bit because I'm not going to bed just yet. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for your love, your virtual hugs of love and trust, your donations, your time, your kindness. Thank y'all for moderating tonight. Maria, thank you for your donation. Texas, thank you for your donation. Number 1, thank you for your donation. It's very kind and generous of you. It's buy one, get one free tarot card readings while I'm doing this fundraiser over the next couple weeks. So when you buy a tarot card reading, you get a free one too, okay? That's even for the $1 yes and no's. Bobby girl, we're gonna go night-night now. I need to give her some Pedialyte and then put her to bed. Maybe I can see Kay. Okay, thanks. Yeah, she won't be, Molly won't be here this weekend. Well, maybe you'll come by and say hi when you're alone or something like that. Pop in if you can. Okay, thank you. I see that you just sent it to me. Thank you, babe. Alright, I'll be back at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Hey, Kayla Brock, how are you tonight? Welcome to the haunted house. Good night, Metal Rain. Thank you so much for your donation. I think your reading was amazing tonight. I just love that channeled message so much. So I feel like that channel message was also saying, you know, love is looking for you. It's already found you. I'm good, Kayla. Thanks so much for asking. How are you tonight? You're good? Awesome. Let me look at this recovery donut, Molly, and see what it looks like. Recovery dog donut. Oh my god, that's so cute. It looks like a real donut. Sure, babe. What's your question? Oh my god, it's precious. Oh, it's too bright to show you that. Let's see. That is such a cute little doggy donny. I want one for her. Let's see how expensive it is. Only $12. Oh my god, they have a watermelon one, Molly? Oh my god, which one should I get her? The watermelon one or the donut? It's so hard to decide. Ooh, her neck might be smaller than 5 inches though. I'll have to measure it tomorrow. It's only $12 for the watermelon one. It's pretty cute. Just make my dad laugh so much. I would be like so Greek Cypriot to get her a watermelon one. The yes and no questions are $1. So when you buy a reading, you get a free reading with it. It's buy one, get one free right now because I'm doing a fundraiser for my dog. And I've been doing one since Saturday night. She just had to have life-saving surgery. So you want to know, does Justin like you? You can also do PayPal, Cashapp, Venmo, or you can donate $1 to the GoFundMe, or you can do Super Chat, which would charge you $2. But I don't foresee myself doing the free yes or no's for a little while, Kayla. I would love to do a reading for you. You could just donate whatever you do have. If you want to get an actual reading, they start at $6, but if you only have like $2, $3, I'll take that too. I'll do a couple questions for you. Whatever you can donate. If you can't donate today, that's great. Does Justin like you? I'm almost 100% sure Justin likes you. Or he wouldn't be talking to you. Or he wouldn't be in your vortex of you thinking about him and wanting to know that question. See, the thing is that what you think about, you bring about. Do you like Justin? Because I'm pretty sure if you like Justin, Justin probably likes you too, sweetheart. It's just science. In fact, Justin's probably wondering the same thing. Does she like me? And probably even picking up on the feelings that you may like them, or, you know, and I'm not talking about like romance right now. I'm just talking about general, hey, I like their vibe, their energy kind of thing. So keep me updated. Let me know what you want to do because I have 10% on the iPad, though I have it on a charger. I'm not really sure how long it will last. But everything you need to know is in the description, dear. And if you're not able to donate tonight, you can always come back in the future when I do the free yes or no's, or whenever you are capable or able to come back and just join us and chat. You know, you can always ask free questions about manifesting, law of attraction, law of assumption, law of expectation, you know, questions about life, love, general, like about dating kind of stuff. Yeah, Cashapp would be great. I like Cashapp. I prefer it. Oh man, I just dropped my phone on my foot. It hurts so bad. Let's see what Molly said. Kayla, are you still there, dear? See why I need to get this, Molly. This thing probably cuts into her skin and is uncomfortable. I'll think about it though, because I don't know how I could reuse it. Like maybe they could use it as a pillow later. Is this blow up? What is this? lashes that are one strip are so difficult. Very difficult, in my opinion. Very difficult. Hey, welcome back. Let me look. Sometimes Cashapp can be a little bit slow. Did you send something to Cashapp? Is that what you're asking, dear? Did you get what I sent about money? Oh, I didn't, sweetheart, but let me look and see if maybe, so our chat sometimes doesn't work. YouTube's broken, so if you did say something, it probably didn't go through. It's okay, Kayla. Shall we resume tomorrow? You want to try to do this tomorrow? We'll do a reading tomorrow. I'll be here at 3, 9, and 11. Oh, you're going to send it now? Okay. Let me just check something real quick. I'm good to go. I'm still at 10%. I'm on the charger. Yeah, YouTube is so funny. YouTube is broken. Yes, it's broken. Yes. So sometimes when you send a message in the chat, it doesn't always work properly. Not all messages go through. I need to stretch my leg. It's killing me. So sometimes, yeah, you'll just have to try to retype it or email it to me or DM me on Instagram. But I'm glad it's working now. Yeah, I can get you an 11:11. We can do that right now, sure. And then you can come back tomorrow or at a later time and get your free 11:11, okay? Because I'm doing the buy one get one free while I'm doing the fundraiser for the dog, which I'll be doing every day, 3 times a day for like the next couple weeks. Because I still have to pay her another $1,000, and I'm gonna have to work my fingers to the bone to make that happen. Like she moved mountains for me to save baby Gypsy, who's gonna still be in a bit of critical care over the next 24 hours. The doctor said that the next 48 hours is the most important, most critical. Yeah, I prefer the single ones because you can put one on at the ends of your lashes and just have a little oof, or you can fill up the whole lid with 5 singles and be like, bam. You know, sometimes, you know, it just takes some practice. I didn't really enjoy trying to use the whole strip of lashes. It was very uncomfortable. And I hate lash glue, whereas the little individual ones that are press-on already, they don't swell my eyes up or make me sleepy. Like using the lash strip with the lash glue is just blah. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Sounds fun. nobody bought the watermelon cone for the doggies. For their doggies. Well, I guess I'll have to buy the watermelon cone and post baby Gypsy's picture. So, Molly, I'm just gonna take your donation and get this cone right now because this cone that the doctor gave her is making her face plant on everything. And I can see that she'll be able to drink from the water fountain with this one and also use it like a pillow. Yeah, this is gonna be much better. Thank you, Molly.
Hey guys, today I want to come on and do a review on this new dog recovery cone I just got and I'm super excited. This is perfect if your dog had surgery, if you not allowed to lick, an incision, a wound, or anything like that. This is exactly what you want to have. Those regular cones are uncomfortable, but with this, you're going to be able to blow this up super easy and it's going to go around your dog's neck. The fabric is so incredibly soft, so it's not going to irritate him or
Okay,
anything
it's
like
not
that.
plastic
I'll
on the
blow this up,
outside.
put this on my dog, and show you how nice and easy it is. As you guys see, this is way more comfortable than having.
Hey, there you go, Kayla. I see your donation. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Go ahead and put your questions in the chat. And when you're ready, that way we can get straight to it. And I guess did you want to ask about there being a future if he likes you? Maybe what his feelings are? Oh wow, 5% off for this coupon, really? Why is it failing to add to cart? Is it already in the cart? Oh, I guess it's already in the cart, okay. How many questions? You can do 3, 4. It's not like an 11/11 love reading, which is like extensive and has like a channeled love message, but I can try to get a channeled love message for you if you'd like me to. If you can only do 8 for an 11, we can do that. And I'll still do a free reading for you tomorrow or anytime you're able to come back. But let's go ahead and see what the Golden Girls have to say. I use the Golden Girls deck for my major and minor arcana suit.
Hi, I'm Joel also.
Hold on,
When
that
I was a
sounds
kid,
like
I
a
had
commercial
cancer,
on
and I
my
was treated
music
at St. Jude.
page.
I've been talking with-
Sorry about that. That scared me. Okay, I also have my Love Tarot, which is just the major arcana, and then my Liminal Space deck, which is I use that to get direct messages from Spirit and your most trusted and strongest spirit guides in regards to advice on your situation. I'm not sure if you are familiar with Madame Pamita, but you should go check out her YouTube channel. She's a good friend of mine. She also certified me to be a tarot card reader in 2022. She has this tarot thing called Tarot of Kindness, where you can make a small donation, which is pretty much like mine. It's usually $10 for one question, and she donates all her funds to help with some things over in Ukraine. But go ahead and check her out too. There's a lot of wonderful things on her channel, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to set your timer, and let's go ahead and see what you need to know right now. So you'll get 8+ cards and 8+ minutes. So we'll do a few questions, 8+ cards, 8+ minutes. Let's see what comes first. Spirit, I'm calling forth Kayla's, am I saying your name correctly? I'm calling forth her most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Yes, he does want something. He does want to nurture whatever this something is that you guys have. It is suggesting that yes, this person does see you in their future. Spirit, does this person like Kayla? They want to nurture it. They want to nurture you. They want to be nurtured by you. The Empress card is saying that it's quite possibly that this person is feeling something they've never felt before about somebody, okay? Something that's making them bloom inside too. Do you have the reverse death card? This is actually even more positive, I feel, in regards to this kind of thing with it, when it comes to like, it's like this person was inverted or something. It's like they were an invert. They weren't able to transform. They weren't able to come out of their shell. They definitely feel like this is something special in this reverse death card. See what the bottom card on the deck is, the Temperance as the energy here behind this card. They want to take their time and their patience because they certainly don't want to have to go back into the having to hide their feelings and feeling introverted and feeling uncomfortable. There is saying something about this Temperance card. They do have some kind of, they do feel some kind of trust, like trusting their feelings with feeling your highly vibrational energy. There is a Two of Cups in the Angel's hand showing that this is a potential love story for you. It's been very difficult for him to transform things in his life. He thinks everything is difficult. But he's worked hard to overcome that. It's not solely because of you that he's come out of this. It's just that you have helped him want to nurture himself more and nurture whatever it is he's feeling about you. So he does like her, right, Spirit? Let's just clarify, he does like her, right? Yes, indeed. The Divine Masculine showing up again in the Sun card. It's almost like the feelings that he's having about you are all the time. It's like revolving around his daily activities. Let me just check real quick. Just get feelings and thoughts on her real quick. What are his thoughts and feelings? I'm calling for her most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What are Justin's feelings towards Kayla? His thoughts and his feelings, Spirit. Can you clarify that for us tonight? What does she need to know right now? I'm so glad that the clarifying card behind the Tower was the Magician. This person definitely has a heart on for you. Hearton. Their intentions is to definitely see where this is going. They feel there's something definitely magical here happening. This Tower doesn't necessarily mean that they want to have sex with you right now or have any kind of passion with you right now. But they are definitely looking forward to the magic. It's like they're thunderstruck, really. Are you sure that you haven't put a spell on them? Is what they're saying. Like, it's kind of funny. Are you sure you haven't put a spell on them? Just remember, you are the spell, okay? It's your love story. He's just the extra added bonus. I'm here to give you the message. I'm just an extra added bonus. I have no will in your reality to go feral on you or to write your love story for you. Same with him. Let's see what the Golden Girls have to say about this love story real quick and where it's going. Hey, Summoner Zinian, it's so good to see you. How have you been? Hail, Zinian. How are you, dear? It's good to see you on it. Hey, Fiona. Hi, sweetheart. You guys want to see the puppy? I'm just doing a reading real quick for Kayla. So, Kayla, you got the Two of Wands and you've got the World. I'm letting you know where this is going right now, and then I'm going to get a little bit of advice for you from Spirit and direct messages from the Liminal Space deck for you. Spirit, can you clarify this Two of Wands and this World card? about where you want it to go. What do you want the next scene to be? Because the world is literally in your hands with this conversation you're going to have with him about your connection. Once again, you've got temperance showing up, patience, kindness. Be gentle with yourself, with your thoughts, with your feelings. Also, you have the beautiful Ace of Pentacles showing you the new beginning of balance. Go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back for taking the initiative, Kayla, to at least love yourself more so that others can love you better. Having more self-respect for yourself in this Page of Cups. Having more patience and kindness for yourself in this Temperance. You know, so that you can turn your back on all the things that don't serve you. Let's get a direct message from Spirit real quick before we close the portal. Don't worry, Summoner's Onion. You're still my favorite, Summoner's Onion. Sky Daddy. Sky Daddy's telling you to look up. Spirit's saying keep looking up at the sky. If things get a little bit too hot, get out of the kitchen. Or in this case, if the hot tub gets too hot, get out of the kitchen. So if you get overwhelmed by this situation, if you start to feel like you're not feeling stable in regards to the situation, if you start to feel uncomfortable, don't do anything that triggers you. First off, it's going to be your homework. If you see something you don't like, no reacting to what you don't like, react even less to what you do. There was just a issue in the chat, Fiona, and Zenian would much rather make peace, not war. So, I think he's a little bit more concerned about just being present than being a moderator right now. I think being good to each other is probably more important to him than being a moderator. But that doesn't mean that just because he's not a moderator right now that he is less respected or to be less respected. Everybody should be respecting each other here. And that's what it is. I must have exhibited wrenchless behavior. He finds in the end. Like I've said before, it's a choice to be kind. It's a choice to smile. It's a choice to be understanding. It's a choice, you know. I'm not even there. I'm not even the same person I was that Friday night that all that happened. That was ages ago. Kayla, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for your donation. It's very kind of you. And don't forget that you buy one, get one free. So you bought one, and you'll get one free tomorrow or whenever you're ready to come back to get another one, sweetheart. Because I don't, you know, every dollar that anybody donates, I don't know how to pay y'all back. So the way I'm paying you back is matching your donation with a free reading. Because every dollar's going to pay for her vet bill and anything and everything that I might need to have to cover for her so that she's not homeless. And I'm not homeless either. Alright, sweetheart, I'll be here at 3 and 9 and 11. So, come back when you can. Fiona, you want to see the baby? Zenian, you want to see the baby? Let me get her for you. First, look at Ruby's face. Hey, baby. Ruby Dooby Doo. Kind of like Scooby Doo. I couldn't resist. I had to show you that, guys. She's laying there on the couch with her tongue hanging out. There's baby. She's so far so good. Another 24 hours of hourly checkups and constant care, but I know, Zenian. Thanks so much for your emotional support. I appreciate it. He's such a cutie Popeye. She came home and I put her in her playpen and she watched dog TV on YouTube for a while. She really enjoys dog TV. It's just like birds and squirrels playing. She already does that here at the house. You know, she'll sit at the bay window and watch all the birds and squirrels go by. And start barking at any humans and other dogs that go by too. They have some cute dog and cat TVs, like with other dogs and cats, but since other dogs scare her, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna have her watching that. She did enjoy watching cats play. She's pretty good with other cats, but other dogs, she's scared of them. So we just watched cats and dogs and birds today and last night. Listen to some Mozart. She likes Mozart. She likes Mozart. I mean, what the vet did for me is like the kindest thing anyone's done for me in regards to a pet ever. She could have said no. But she didn't. I'm so grateful for. You know, I know there's a risk, like just handing over my rent like that to the vet, but I couldn't just let my dad's dog die. I would have hated myself, even if, you know, I mean, I think even if I just don't know what I'd do without all y'all. So thank you guys so much for being here for me. I appreciate it. Every little bit of love counts, right? So I should probably go to bed now because I'll have to try to get some rest because she's got to get fed in a little bit and get some more pain meds, and I got to stay ahead of the pain so she doesn't have breakthrough pain. Molly got me this cute little watermelon donut for her. I just found out about him actually, which I'm gonna just let her get the donut for me because I think she's just gonna be more comfortable in it. She keeps face planting in the this plastic one. So I'm gonna get the little watermelon one for her. Molly ordered it for me. That should be here tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I know, right? Aww. I know you love your cats. I don't remember what they looked like. I know you had sent me some pictures before. Didn't you have like a little gray tabby one that had long hair or something like that? my cat died in 2009. I think we were still playing FFXI. It was like October, November 2009. Oh, that's right. Weren't we like on a live or something like that and my cat died or something like that? I don't know. I think we were on Ventrilo and something happened to the cat. I don't remember, but the cat definitely died in my arms. But he was like really, really old and terminally ill. And at that time, I didn't really understand the concept of putting your pet to sleep when it's suffering. Like I was just too immature and didn't realize that, you know, how much more humane it really is. I just thought that he was going to get better because I was naive and dumb. I think that's really when I started my death midwifing journey. Was that when Widow died, it was heartbreaking. But yeah, I had the black and gray tabby like Widow, like what the cat you just described, because we had talked about this before a long time ago. I think back in the Final Fantasy days, I had like 7 cats. I think. Because I was fostering a few, so I had Muffin, Apple, Lilibet, Cashmere, and Widow. I had 5 cats at the time. Lilibet I was fostering, he ended up passing away. No one ever adopted him, I just ended up keeping him really at the end of the day. But when it was his time, I just knew, like, he ended up, I just went to the market one day, I came back and he couldn't walk on his back legs, didn't work, so he was just kind of slithering around on the floor like a mermaid. They took him to the vet, they're like, well, yeah, he's got a lot of problems and he's probably not going to last very long. The best you can do right now is just keep him comfortable, because it's not really his time yet, but it will come soon. You'll have to make a decision if you want to put it to bed or fix it. So I made him a little tail, little mermaid tail, and he would, you know, mermaid tail his way around the house. And we would use the bag, the little different mermaid tails for him to be able to, you know, go potty. And then I would clean him up, you know, 3 times a day. If he even did it that much, he barely ate. But one morning I woke up and I just knew it was time for him to go. But Muffin and Apple, they lived to be like 22, 23, 24 years old. And I had them for a very long time. After Widow and Lilibet and Cashmere went. I finally found a home for Cashmere, so that was good. Cashmere got a home. I should probably go to bed because I am at 3% now, and I would hate for this live to end, and I can't save it because there are several people's readings here. Thank you so much, Zenian, for coming by and hanging out. Thank you so much, Kayla, for your donation tonight. Fiona, it was good to see you, sweetheart. Come back soon. Molly, thank you so much for coming by tonight. Metal Rain, thank you for your donation. Ari, it was so fun to chat tonight. Thank you for coming by. Maria, thank you so much for donating tonight and coming by. It was awesome to hang out with you. Texas, thank you so much for your donation tonight. It was awesome to hang out with you as well and see you tonight. Anyone who bought a reading today and didn't get their second reading, you can get your free reading tomorrow. And I will talk to y'all soon. Veronica, thank you so much for your donation. It was good to see you tonight and hang out with you as well. I'll make sure, Metal Rain, that Maria you get Maria's email tomorrow so you can send her the scripts. And I don't know, maybe Zenian, if you wanted to join in on the script reading group, maybe you can at some point. We are looking for permanent readers to play parts for the characters. You do have a great voice. And hey, Sandy, thank you so much for your donation. That's so kind and generous of you. Wow. I appreciate you. Thank you. That is going to help Baby Gypsy so much. you'd like to get a reading tonight, I'm only at 3% and this iPad's about to DIY. Did you see the baby? She's here. Let me plug the iPad back in because I had unplugged it so I could show you the babies. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Molly got her a little watermelon thing, a donut, so it'll be here in about a day. But yeah, I'm gonna put the air conditioner on and put her to bed. Let me see how much time I have on the iPad. Okay, I'm at 2%, but I do have it on the charger, but I'm not really sure how long it will last. Oh wow, 7 dogs. Oh, sweetheart, thank you so much for your donation. That is going to help so much. Thank you. She's out of it. Thank goodness she's okay, and I think she's gonna be okay. Another 24 hours of critical care, just watching, because she could. The doctor says she's not really out of the woods yet, but she will be pretty soon. It's been very stressful. Sandy, if you'd like to get a reading at any time, please let me know. It is buy one get one free today for tarot readings. So if you want to do a reading now, we can. We can do one tomorrow. I can do a couple of general readings for you, or do an in-depth reading, because that's about the price of the in-depth reading. If you want to get an in-depth reading tonight or tomorrow, and then get another one for free in the not too distant future. I'm doing the buy one get one frees during the whole fundraising time. I'm going to be doing this over the next couple weeks. So let me know if you'd like to get a reading, and I'll be more than happy to do one for you. Although I'm not sure if the 2% will last for that long, but let me know. Fiona, I'm so glad you came back. Yeah, I was on the live on Friday night, and I ended up having to peace out because not only was I doing readings, but also people were being incredibly cruel on Friday night. I don't know what that was all about. And I'd been working on this what the fuck pile. I've been part of my French YouTube that I've been trying to get rid of. It's just like old papers that have been stuffed in some boxes for a long time that I need to shred, like old bills and stuff that I don't want to just put in the recycle bin. And then she just started to not act right, and I just got so frustrated I had to just turn the live off on Friday night. So I didn't know if she had eaten something poisonous. I didn't know if she had an upset stomach. I didn't know if I don't know what was going on, but it was pretty scary. It was already Friday the 13th, and I was done with all the ugly comments and the frustration, and then her acting weird and cleaning the what the fuck pile all day. Part of my French YouTube. So Saturday morning she wasn't any better, and I was up most of the night with her. Saturday afternoon it wasn't changing, so I took her over to urgent care. At first the doctor said he thought maybe she had a backache, so he was just going to send her home with like a doggy ibuprofen. And I was like, dude, no, there's got to be more. Can you like do an x-ray? He's like, yeah, for $400. I'm like, Jesus Christ, $400 for an x-ray? I'm like, what about an ultrasound? He's like, yeah, I can do one of those for $100. I'm like, do the ultrasound, Jesus. So he did the ultrasound. Hey, Leanne Blue, welcome back to the chammy. So he did the ultrasound and said, yeah, it's more than a backache. If it's not a phantom pregnancy, it's closed pyometra, which is more dangerous than open pyometra. He's like, she needs like emergency life-saving surgery now or she could die. So I freaked out. I paid them $420 and left and drove all the way to another emergency care center, which supposedly will work out payment plans for you. But I got there and they had me over a barrel for $4,500 and I was like, what? Whoa. But they were very nice and they did a thorough examination for me, even though she had just been thoroughly examined, and said, look, she's stable enough to go through the next night until you can get to your vet. They're like, but you have to go to the vet on Monday morning. So, I mean, I knew that, so I started working on the fundraiser Saturday night. I took her to another ER just to make sure that, you know, once again, she was stable enough to get through the night. Because you really only have a couple choices. You can relinquish your pet to them for help to save their life, and then you don't have your dog or your cat anymore, you know, or you can apply for credit. They said she was pretty much stable to make it through that night again, so I went ahead and, you know, I did that like several times. I ran to the ER with her because they were like, look, you bring her to us. You know, I would rather her live than die, you guys. I couldn't live with myself. So, got to the vet on Monday. The doctor quoted me $2,500 for the complete surgery, but she did work out a payment plan for me. So I gave her my rent, and she told me I could pay her the other $1,000, you know, over the next couple months, which I'm gonna do the best I can to make that happen. But right now I have to worry about July rent and start there. Worry about, you know, making sure she has food and things like that. Some pretty freaky, yo. So I'm doing the buy one get one free tarot card readings. I'll be doing that for the next couple weeks. When you buy a reading, I'll match your donation with the same kind of reading anytime that you're ready for it. We can do both readings in one night, or we can do the next reading the next day or anytime you're ready. Have you been, Leanne? Sandy, once again, thank you so much for your donation. That's very kind and generous of you. Please let me know if you want to get a reading anytime soon. I'll be around. I'm going to go ahead and go to bed and close down for the night. I'm at 2% and it's bedtime. I'll be back in the morning. Well, actually I'll be back in the afternoon. I'll be back at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on YouTube. Okay, yes, yeah, okay, it'll be great to hear from you, Sandy. Yeah, and we'll resume tomorrow, you guys. I'll be here. Leanne, I look forward to hanging out with you again, talking to you. If you want to chat for a little bit, we can. If you're still there, I don't know if you're still there. But yeah, come by tomorrow. It's time for bed, definitely. All right, good night, y'all. Sweet dreams when you get there. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Remember, everything always works in your favor. Okay? Sweet dreams, Kalanita. I'll see you in the morning or evening or afternoon.